In order to see if we've grown, in order to see if we function properly, we have to go through tests. And people are going to test us. Life is going to test us. God is going to take us through tests in order to see if we function properly. I feel like I'm getting a little bit frustrated because this is not the truth. It's time to We are not in bondage. We are not people who are ashamed and broken. We are people who literally are free.
Hey! Welcome to episode 2 of Reality Tunnel Vision. On today's episode, we're clearly talking about friendship.
Yes, we are.
Today, I have with me my bestie, Jen Skin. What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is life_of.J Nicole.
Oh, not the dot with it.
Mhm.
Ooh.
It's a dot.
That's just like an intro into our friendship. Like, we're so different. I think we're different.
Yes.
Like, we're different in many ways, but I think that's what makes it like fun, because in my mind, I'll just like talk a little bit about my friendship experience. Like, I don't think I'm that great at friendship. I mean, I'm getting there, but like, I am an extra person, and so in my mind, I want friendship to look a certain way. And I'm like, oh, we have to be the same. We have to like the same things, wear the same things, look the same. Like, and that's just not the case. And so when I didn't find like people that were just like me, I'm like, this friendship not gonna work, because I don't feel like I can personally change for them, and they don't seem like they're gonna change for me. So I don't agree with the whole opposite attract type of thing. But the older I get, like, I'm learning that that's healthy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'll start by saying I'm an extremely introverted person. So I feel like friendships for me have never been a priority. Like, I've always been fine with just kind of hanging out by myself. And when I do find friendships, I feel like in the past, they've always been like super close. Like, I have like a circle of super close people. But my past friendships have never been as, I guess, vulnerable or as truthful as I feel like this one has been. Like, I feel like we can tell each other, you know, if something's going on.
Yeah.
We can tell each other, like, about our families, about our relationships, stuff like that. And I feel like in the past, like, my personal life was hidden from all of my friends. Like, we gonna hang out, we gonna have fun together, but you're not gonna know anything about my childhood.
Wow.
You're not gonna meet, you know, much of my family members past my mom. It's just never been anything that's like been really close. So it's just been like surface level friendships. But I've never had like a bad friend, I guess, per se. It's just always been super like surface level.
And I felt like for me, like, I always would just like on the opposite end tell everything and be super vulnerable. And then when the friendship didn't work out, then it was like, I just told this person everything about me, and then I don't know how to trust them with my information. Like, this is delicate information that I just like exposed myself to, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it. The friendship didn't work out, and so I started to like be like hesitant when I walked into other friendships, because I didn't want it to get there, if that made sense. So I mean, but by the time I met you, I think like it was more so like, I honestly used to like pray for friends, because I never like fully felt like I always felt like, yeah, this person might be my friend, but it never felt like divine. Is that the word? Like, it was just like, oh, this person happened to be in my life, and we just go to school together, and most of our classes are together, so yeah, let's be friends. Why not? But it never was like, I purposely want this person to be my friend. Like, it never was like that. But I feel like with me and you, it kind of was. It was like, I want this person to be my friend. And we were at stages in life where we weren't afraid to like challenge those things that we had. So like, I wasn't used to like, let's talk about why I'm upset right now, or let's handle this, or I feel some type of way, let's talk about it. Like before, it would just be like, she cut off, like I'm done, like I'm done with that. Like the cutoff thing was real. Your friends don't always have to be your turn up partners,
right?
Like your friends can literally be somebody who you randomly came across, and I personally base my friendships off of people that I know who care for me outside of me being there.
Yeah.
So if I weren't there, would you be praying for me? Would you have my back? Would you talk great about me if I weren't there? So that's what I base my friendships off of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been an interesting road. Your friends don't always have to be your turn up partners.
Right.
Like your friends can literally be somebody who you randomly came across, and I personally base my friendships off of people that I know who care for me outside of me being there.
Yeah.
So if I weren't there, would you be praying for me? Would you have my back? Would you talk great about me if I weren't there? So that's what I base my friendships off of. If you have somebody who you're like, they're just not getting it, like they're not understanding, like be patient with them. And if it's not like, if that person is not meant to be in your life, like they will be removed. Sometimes we want to remove them ourselves, and we want to say like, no, we got to walk away from this. But the people, if you really walking in your relationship with God, he's going to make room for people to be around you who's supposed to be around you. And you don't have to force that, because I'm a doer. So like, I'm like, this ain't right. Let me change this. Like I'm the type of person, if I feel good one morning and I want a fresh start, I'll like clean my whole house because I just want to feel that. So I'm the same way with like relationships. I'm like, you ain't it. Let's clean up this. I need people around me who's great. And it don't work like that. Like you got to let God do what God do. And honestly, with 5 love languages, like that's talking about, I mean, romantic relationships, but you can like consider it in any relationship.
Yes, you sure can.
And I feel like I want to add one, because I don't think 5 is enough. Because the more I know, I swear, the older I get, I feel like feeling known should be another love language. Because I love like for somebody to know me. I don't know what that is. Like I'm still trying to figure out, like,
is it not intimacy?
Maybe, but that's not a love language. Like which one would that be?
I don't feel like it's a love language. I feel like it's like a thing. Like you grow in intimacy in relationships.
I just desire that. Like I desire that in any relationship I have. Like, and that's why my top love languages is acts of service and gifts. That like they're tied, because it's not about the thing or doing something, but it's the fact that you knew me enough to like think about me, or you knew me enough to like get my car washed and I didn't even know because you knew I relate.
Okay.
Let me throw that example.
All right, wash my car.
I need my car washed. You knew me enough to like cook me some steak and potatoes and stuff.
Okay.
You know, like, and give me some garnish fairy seafood. But I don't know. I just love feeling like that. Like, for those of you who are like on the fence about walking away from something that you don't think should be, or someone who you don't think should be a part of your life, you have to recognize that like it's not wrong to end it, but you don't have to force it to end. Like it'll end on its own. And honestly, the people who you call friend and the people around you will want you to be a better person. And so I'll just give an example of like my past. Like, so I'm practicing like abstinence before marriage. And so if I'm having a conversation with like people and they're like, or people who I consider friends, and they're like, girl, let me tell you what I did last night. Or like, this girl, let me tell you about this dude I hung out with. That's not helping me if you know my goal. If I've clearly stated what I'm trying to do and you're continuously talking, it doesn't have to be blatant. It doesn't have to be in your face like, Jordan, you should do this. Or sometimes not motivating you is them bragging about something that you're trying to stay away from. And if I had a friend who's an alcoholic, I'm not going to be around them turning up and drinking and just saying, oh, I know you're not doing that, but I still can. Because I'm going to walk alongside them and try to help them in that moment. I'm not going to enable their temptations and things like that. So you have to not be afraid to recognize that may not be for you. That friendship may not be for you. Because I'm telling you right now, like, if you are committed to something, you relying on yourself to fight it is not enough. Like, you need people around you who's gonna support you in that. Like, and if they're not hopping on that train, like, and it don't matter, like, Christian, no Christian,
right.
Like, it don't matter. If it's somebody who's committed to you, they will not do that. Like, they will not promote something that you're trying to walk away from. So remember that when you're trying to figure out, like, whether a person is good for you or not.
Right.
So, well, before we get into our questions from our listeners, let's shout out a Black-owned business.
Yes.
It's Essential D Skincare, and it is honestly the bomb, y'all. Like, I bought the mango pineapple body butter, and Jennifer uses it all the time.
I put it on my hands every time I come over here.
It has lasted so long. It smells so good. So I'll put, like, I guess right here, some pictures of her brands. I'll put her Instagram handle. I think it's at Essential D Skincare.
Yeah.
And it's honestly the best. So the ingredients in here are essential oils, shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, almond oil, and vitamin E. Y'all, and the mango pineapple just smells so good.
Yes,
I also bought her hand sanitizer, like, during the COVID stuff when it first came out, and it's like lemongrass or something, and it smelled so good. Like, everything is all natural. I have very sensitive skin. I can even use this on my face, and I have very sensitive skin. So trust me, you're not gonna regret it. So good. Essential D Skincare. It's the bomb.
Yes, it is.
It's the bomb. So I think her stuff is on sale right now. So purchase. Get it while you can, hunty. Let's hop into our questions from our listeners. I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. This one is about setting healthy boundaries within a friendship. What does that look like?
Your friends tell their best friend everything about their romantic relationship. What you think? What you thinking?
I don't think so.
Anonymous. Keeping long distance friendships strong.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It really is.
Can you ever be too honest to your friend?
I don't think you can be too honest. I think you can be rude and honest. And I feel like that may be where the question is coming from.
To end the show, we came up with, I'm going to start coming up with a song, a quote, or, what did I say? A poem that's related to, like, the topic. Okay? So, you go first. Okay. I don't know her. She don't know mine. But I think I got it.
Okay. F is for friends.
It's not no SpongeBob.
U is for you and me. No,
that's fun.
That's not my quote. My quote is, friendship isn't a big thing. It's a million little things. Ooh. And I love this quote so much because I feel like, can I talk? Sorry. Thank you. I feel like when you think about friendships, like when you think about the word friendship, or when you think about, your friendship with somebody else, I feel like it's easy for us to make it this big, huge thing. Like, oh, that's my best friend. Like, we just best friends. Okay, but why are you all best friends? How did y'all get there, And I feel like for Jordan and I, and, some of my other friends, I feel like it's the little things that really build your friendship up to, the bestie title, or the, this is my friend forever title, or the we're growing in how much we know about each other title. Like, it's the little things. It's showing up, when they call you at 2:00 in the morning. Yeah. If you're up, it's making a conscious effort to hang out with them. It's conversations with them. It's honesty with them. It's vulnerability in front of them. It's, having fun with them. It's not this big, huge, like, we're just best friends because we said we are. It's the little stuff. Like, how are you investing into your friendship? And I feel like we just invest into each other well.
Yeah. Put in that work for the things you love.
Work, honey.
Okay, this is mine.
Oh my gosh. You about to sing to me?
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
They say you're not supposed to clear, though you're supposed to call.
You ain't coughing in your hand.
COVID. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rock with me. No. Oh, okay. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a friend and a confidant. Boom, boom. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, this would be the biggest gift from you to me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being my friend.
That's so sweet.
That's from the Golden Girls, if y'all didn't know, the show with the old white ladies.
You've never sang to me before. I feel so special. I need that on my birthday and Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day.
That's what you got me in for.
Yeah, you're right.
Alrighty, so I think this is the end of our show. I'm so happy that we did this.
I'm really happy too. Thank you for having me on the show.
I hope we said something that inspired you, encouraged you, and I hope you invest a lot of love into your friendships. It's so worth it.
Yes, it is.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.